Famous number 3 Guernsey for the Werribee Central side. Unless they pull tricks on us, Cookie, still can't see him out there. Umpires here for the big clash. Round 11 GDFL football between St Leonard's and Werribee Centrals. The Centrals are Graham Munro and Brendan Sanstas Burrito. On the boundary line, Dave Brennan and Mick McIver. And in the goals, Willie Manette and Russ Perrins. It should be a great clash here this afternoon, David Cook.
Ronnie, I can see that Mario Randone, the former Walk champion player down at Drysdale, playing here this year for St Leonard's. He's lining up in the centre, and his opponent's going to be Timmy Ellis. Now, Timmy's a pretty good player. That might be a pretty good duel to watch throughout the afternoon.
Certainly should be, Cookie. James Pulley, listed as Rick May in the program, wearing number 6. James is the number 6 Guernsey, and a welcome return to the side. The first bounce, the big fella Pulley gets the ball to ground, but it's sharked sweetly there for the St Leonard's side. I think you'll find D. Gray goes short to half forward in front there for St Leonard's. Take your fine grab, Dean Manson.
And Manson kicks the ball in towards right forward pocket, half forward flank perhaps. He's got a lead here from Johnston, and Greg Johnston it is, takes the mark. Punt kicks the ball long into the corridor. Good kick across the face of the pack. Pick up a left foot shot at goal by Matthew Kelly, and he's bumped it through. St Leonard's draw first blood. Matthew Kelly, the rover, has bobbed one through in the first 60 seconds. Big start to St Leonard's, and Noel Fanning, could he be right for a change?
Well, wonders have never ceased me here this afternoon, Cookie. Fano, a tireless worker for guest video and, of course, double IR. Well, one day he may be, and today could be the day. Time will tell. We've been travelling 40 seconds of the first quarter, and St Leonard's one straight goal, 6 points. Werribee yet to score.
Carroll doing the ruck work in the centre there with Pooleye. Free kick's been plucked out of this one, and it's going to go to Barry Delaney, the ruck rover of the Werribee Central side. He sends them into attack up towards half forward. Players rise. It was punched away by Stevens there of St Leonard's. A little kick into the forward pocket. Paddling in front of him there is Wheelerhan of St Leonard's, heading for the boundary line, the safety thereof. He has found such. Boundary throw in, right forward pocket. St Leonard's defending on this occasion. The Centrals getting a ball out of the attack, and they are in that way now as the boundary umpire throws it back in. Pooleye gets a hand pass out wide, looking there for the run of David Dowling. He can't pick it up. It's picked up and kicked back by Timmy Munster. Tam Munster it is, kicks it into the forward pocket, taken away at the half-back, and they're going to get out of trouble here, St Leonard's, with a tumbling punt into the centre of the ground.
Yes, but it's all Werribee Centrals breaking clear there for them, and going short was good footy for mine initially, but chipping in, taking a timely grab there for the St Leonard's side. Just picked that player up. I think you'll find it was Psycho Timmy Ellis, but his kick, though, was well marked there by St Leonard's catcher in Matthew Kelly.
Cunningham it was, Ron, that kicked the ball out of the centre, the 17 player, and Kelly now for St Leonard's punt kicks the ball deep into the forward zone. They're winning the ball at ground level, St Leonard's. Little kick into the pocket. No one able to grab it cleanly here. Pushing the ball towards the boundary line. Actually, Keogh goes in hard for the Centrals. Has he given away a free kick? No, he has not. It'll be a ball up right in the 10-metre square. St Leonard's deep in attack, and Robert Maloney was there looking for that free kick.
Yes, the ruck rover for the St Leonard's side doing well now. We see the ball, good teamwork there for the Werribee side. Clear the ball to the back flank position. Look there for the 25 Guernsey. Just trying to pick him up, Cookie.
Hard it was.
Yes, it was. And Nugget was quite happy to see the boundary line. There's been a free kick paid, and it's going to the way of Kevin Keogh.
Keogh, reliable defender. Little kick out of defence. Oh, hit his teammate on the chest there. Jamie Ellis dropped one he should have taken. Good enough to go back and get it. Looks further afield for Tim. Timmy Ellis can't handle it. Mario Randone is in front.
And it was held without the ball.
And was held. I thought he was going to pay it the other way for a minute. I thought, how the heck could he do that? But correct call. And Randone will send St Leonard's into attack up towards half forward.
Oh, good lead too. The spearhead coming out strongly. Greg Johnson, and takes a great mark in front of his opponent. Looks like Matt put on the mark for mine from Werribee, Cookie.
Yeah, good lead from Johnston. He's led to the pocket, unfortunately, though. That makes the angle very hard. He punt kicks towards the goal mouth. Oh, big fella goes up. Is that Pooleye taking the mark in defence? It is, I think. Takes the mark, kicks the ball out towards half-back. Looking for the run out there of Dowling. He can't get to it quick enough. The ball bounces free and over the line, out of bounds, throw in half-forward flank with the St Leonard's side. In attack, they lead 1 goal to nil, I think, at the moment. Ron, we haven't got the scoreboard in front of us, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 goal to nil with St Leonard's leading.
Yes, good call, Cookie. Ball back into play. Harvey did well there. I should say Maloney. We're in the 11 Guernsey for the Well, the Super Saints St Leonard's, the ball now squeezes back towards the boundary line. Players throwing themselves in relentlessly at the leather. It squeezes over and we'll have another throw in 45, 50 metres from the St Leonard's goal. The big man fly comes to ground. Werribee couldn't control it as St Leonard's now break clear. Kick a high one up there for the agency of Howells. In front, couldn't take the ball was Johnson. Now players going in strongly. Bodies being thrown all over the place. As it now, Werribee get the ball out there to half back, but in the way though for St Leonard's, Peter Carroll.
Carroll, the big ruckman, takes the kick in towards centre half forward, looking for and finding.
No
mark paid. No mark paid that time to the fella Dean Gray coming out. He would have got to get a handball across the teammate, kicks into the pocket, but not a particularly good kick. And going back is the back pocket player taking the mark. Ron just can't get his number at the moment. But it's a good mark. Might be Cunningham, I think, in the long sleeves. Cunningham punt kicks the ball out over half back there. Central's repelling this attack from St Leonard's, who've been pretty lively early. Kick comes into the centre of the ground. Up they go. The big fella Field went up there. That's Puppy Field for the Centrals. Could not take the mark. Ball hits the turf. Hand passing. Coming around here. Little kick out of defence by the big fella. Might be Carroll, was it, of St Leonard's?
Yeah, well set up there too.
Over the line, out of bounds on the full free kick to Timmy Ellis.
Harry Butler.
Butler it was.
Yeah, got the ball out though, and it was well done too. As the Centrals go into attack, a long penetrating kick to centre half forward. Pack of players form. Working hard there was the nugget, Greg Hart. It squeezes out opportunity now for the Centrals. Barry Delaney goes up there, can't trap the ball, and the defence stands firm for the St Leonard's side. As we see now that Dean Mason breaks clear to kick the ball at half forward.
Well played by Perry Mason there. Got the ball to half forward. Picked up by Dean Gray. His teammate punt kicks the ball towards half forward. Trying to keep it in was Andrew Ackershot. Ackers couldn't do so. Too close to the fence. Right in front of the brand new building there, Ronnie. Looks terrific too, I might add. That's out of bounds boundary throw in. Half forward flank with St Leonard's in attack early stages first quarter.
Yes, 10 minutes of travel of the first term. The ball at half forward for the St Leonard's Footy Club. Kicking the ball off the carpet. Good footy there from Frankie Leonard-Taro as the ball now is bring back there from Werribee. Good defensive football goes short. Jamie Ellis chips in and takes a great mark at
runs around the man on the mark too. Well played, Ellis. Punt kick gains 10 metres and punt kicks at 45 or 50. Up over the centre of the ground. No one able to claim the mark. There's a heap of players stacking on top of it. Little hand pass comes out well, and away goes Swervin Mervyn. The St Leonard's player, the half-back flanker Mervyn, kicks the ball deep into attack. Oh, beautiful kick and a good mark taken. This is the full forward out in front again. Greg Johnston, he's given him something to look at up there, I can tell you. And he's taken this grab, and a good lead from Johnson. Did not lead to the flank that occasion, Ron. Led straight up the guts where you should go down the corridor. And he's taken the mark, and he's only 25 or 30 metres out from goal. He should score. Punt kicks on the right foot, drifting away to the left-hand side. He might have missed. Oh, 1 point only to Greg Johnson. Not a particularly good kick, Ronnie.
Yes, conditions are a little tricky though, Cookie. We've got a pretty strong westerly down here, which is blowing virtually diagonally across the ground. I wouldn't like to be kicking for goal from that position.
And that's why you've got to make full use of every possession, Ron. You can't afford to miss those ones. Nash, the full-back for the Centrals, is about to set the ball back into play.
Yeah, looks to go down the corridor too. Over the top, taking a screamer is Dundas. Dean Gray, the big red-headed bombshell for the St Leonard's side, a fine grabber, and that's going to be one of the marks of the day. Cookie will make a note of that one because Frameline down at Newtown proudly present us with the mark of the day here this afternoon.
They certainly do, Ron.
They certainly do, Cookie, as we see the kick though by Dundas up there up to the forward line, but it's well defended by the Werribee side. Out there to the member side of the ground at half back. But I think you'll find that Bertolone has beaten the players. We'll have another throw in a good 45, 50 metres from the St Leonard's goal.
I've marked that one down, Ron. Here's the boundary umpire throwing it back into play. Up goes Big Howells of St Leonard's. He won the hit down, but not to a teammate. The ball rebounds out the centre wing. St Leonard's are showing plenty of dash here today, Ronnie. And the player coming out there doing pretty well. Might have been Carroll, was it? Close to the man. It wasn't Carroll at all. It was Michael Howes wearing the 59. That's where he fooled me. Off the boot, said the boundary umpire. Out of bounds on the full. Little unlucky. And the free kick goes to the Centrals. And it might well be Hart who takes this one and kicks down towards half forward Delaney.
Yes, but it's all St Leonard's working well together. There was Rob Maloney. Gave it off to a running teammate. Coming through was Wheelahan. His kick, though, was well marked at centre half back for the Centrals. Dennis Cunningham defends grimly.
Out wide he goes, looking for the leader, Justin Morley. Oh, it's taken away from him too. They kick it off the ground to St Leonard's. Well done. Kick it off the ground. left it behind that time. He's got a teammate who wants to play soccer. Kicks it up the ground. Hand pass back inboard is quite a good one. Running onward, might have been, no, it was not Gray. There's a stack of players over there on that centre wing. It's close to the fence. They all want to keep it in. Unfortunately for Delaney, that's Barry Delaney, could not keep it in on that occasion. And it's a show in half-forward flank with St Leonard's doing plenty of attacking earlier on.
Yes, certainly are, Cookie. And it was Richie Howells that was well tackled there, James Pulley, for the Werribee Central side. The loose ball now at half-forward for St Leonard's. The umpire in Graham Chuka-Munro blows the whistle. And I think you'll find, again, endeavour is the appropriate word for St Leonard's early stages, Cookie, because they've come out with another free kick.
Yeah, he just can't pick up the player. He's got the free kick. He's way over there on the other half-forward flank opposite us. He looks as though he's going to have a shot for goal, Ron, too. He looks too far out to me. Spears it in short, centres the ball well. Up went Swerve and Mervyn. Couldn't quite hold the mark there for St Leonard's. Nash kicks it off the ground. It's to great effect because his teammate grabs it, butters up, kicks towards half forward. Oh, good strong mark out in front. Is Chris Fatty Fordham and takes a good one.
Yeah, Fatty plays on quickly. Good lead to it, half forward. And Jamie Ellis creating opportunities out of sight of the ground. Punts the ball to the goal square. The big men fly for the guest video pie. But it's all St Leonard's, Damien Stevens.
Strong mark by Stevens too. Not a particularly good kick though. Wanted to move the ball quickly. Got it into the back pocket only. I think a 55 or 60 metre kick was the answer there, Ron. It's bottled up there at the centre wing, the forward pocket position. I beg your pardon. Out they come. All kick it off the ground did Robert Maloney. Frightened the daylights out of them all. He got it out of the danger zone though. Way out towards half back. But it's picked up here by Paul Field of the Centrals. Spears a kick in towards the forward zone. Oh, going back. Maloney dropped one he would have liked to have taken. Hand pass goes in there. Umpire comes in. What's he going to do, Ronnie?
I think there's been a free kick for a holding charge, and it is against St Leonard's.
I thought it might have been. It's a pretty game decision right in front of goal, but do you think it was there, mate?
Well, I didn't personally see it, Cookie. Mick Howard, a big fellow, though, was very hard to get around the centre half forward for the Werribee Central side. And obviously, umpire in Sandra Perino was a bit closer than what we are and allows Mick Howard to come in from 20 metres. The drop punt, it splits the woodwork here as we see 11 minutes of travel of the first quarter here at St Leonard's and the Commonafine Hotel scoreboard for this first quarter of the match of the day for GDFL football for the 93 season. Now moves the Werribee Central side to one straight goal. They're trailing St Leonard's, who are 1-1-7.
That's right, Ronnie, and welcome too to Neville Hampton out there at the Commonafine and all the listeners. I know they're listening out there to the broadcast. Neville proudly sponsoring guest video and 3YYR's call of the game for you today. 1-1-7, St Leonard's, Werribee Central's one goal, and a pretty good opening under awkward conditions with the breeze gusting pretty strongly out here at the St Leonard's ground.
Yes, conditions a little bit difficult. Umpire Munro throws the ball in the air. On this occasion, St Leonard's big man in Pete Carroll does well, gets the ball to the direction there of his teammate, but chipping in, Simon Ballon, done well early stages too. Cookie goes out wide, looking there for his teammate there in the number 32 Guernsey, and well, Chris Delaney couldn't quite get there in time, and I think you'll find the Bruisers taking the ball over the line on the full. St Leonard's get possession. No, it's been touched off the beat. We'll have a boundary throw in out of side centre wing.
A boundary throw in. Robert Maloney giving the ball very nicely back to the boundary umpire. Pooleye does battle with Big Carroll. Ineffective, both players. Comes down towards Central's are a chance here. The hand pass was on. Elected to kick instead to the small player. There might have been Delaney. Down towards half forward. Going back to help out here. Butler does well too for St Leonard's. Spins around on the right foot and punt kicks the ball to the centre of the ground. But there's nobody home for the St Leonard's side. Oh, might have been a mark not paid.
Darling, it was.
Yeah. It got it out to Tim Ellis though. And away go the Centrals up towards half forward through the kick of Ellis.
Yeah, good work there in front, Mick Howard, but she rising to the occasion also was Damien Stevens, and Stevens doing very well on the, well, a little bit bigger opponent, Mick Howard, this afternoon, but on that occasion, fisted the ball away well out of bounds.
He wouldn't play on too many smaller opponents, Mick Howard, would he? He's a big lump of a boy. Sit up here. This is Fatty Fordham going bang on the left foot towards the goals. Offline 1 point only goes on the board to the fat man Fordham, and Central's 1-1. St Leonard's 1-1. It's all tied up here, Ronnie, at the 13-minute mark of the first quarter.
Yes, and, well, Chris Fordham, I tell you what, he's built well, and Good skills both sides of his body. Unlucky on that occasion. Couldn't quite find the big sticks as the full back in Stevens, who he's kicked it straight to the Werribee Central player in Delaney. Barry Delaney goes bang, but Stevens and Delaney having kick-to-kick practice, because you wouldn't believe it. Steve-O's taken a great grab in the last line of defence.
Oh, his kick wasn't particularly good. Chipping in there, doing well too, was Chris Delaney, who got the boot on the ball, but the St Leonards have got plenty of backup support down there in the back pocket. They get it out wide, looking out there for Shane Rice. Rice picks it up, comes on the right foot towards the centre of the ground. Up they go. No one able to take a mark. Hand pass from the back of the pack comes out in St Leonard's favour. All kick off the ground to the Centrals. They did it well because it's landed in the arms here of Paul Field at half forward for the Centrals. Goes bang long on the right foot. It's drifting away to the pocket, Ronnie. It's offline, 1 point only. Long kick from Field, but offline. Good enough to give them the lead. Centrals 1 goal, 2-8. St Leonard's 1 goal, 1-7.
Early stages of the first quarter, GDFL round 11 match of the day down here at the very picturesque St Leonard's ground. Stevens elects to go straight down the corridor, looks for the high flyer in Dean Mason, couldn't hold it, ball comes to ground, heavy clash of bodies. More it was for the Werribee Central side. He was met strongly there by his opponent on that occasion, Dean Mason. Umpire in Chuka Munro has suggested he'll have a bounce down at centre-half forward for the Werribee Central side. Very congested at the minute, Cookie. A lot of players around the ball.
Yeah, it is. At the bottom of that pack doing well was Herman Munster. He was doing quite well for St Leonard's there, holding the ball in, and a little bit of a tete-a-tete with an opponent there, but the umpire recommences play, and the umpire blows the whistle, and he's going to recommence it once again, midway between centre and centre-half forward, with the Centrals into attack.
Yes, good work there from the big ruckman Pulleye, but he's hit it straight down the throat there of Tam Munster, and Herman goes up to half forward. Opportunity for St Leonard's in front. Good desperate football too for mine in Frankie Laterello, but the whistle has sounded. Laterello has infringed on his opponent, and I think you'll find it could be like Jamie Ellis out there at half-back.
Ellis it is. Punt kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground. It spills free. Chance here for Tim Ellis to pick it up. Oh, does it well. Gets it across to a teammate there in Ballon. Simon Ballon goes down towards half-forward, but nobody home. A bit of a battle between the half-back lines at the moment, Ron. And since the Leonard's player's taken the mark and kicks it quickly to the centre of the ground, up they go. Almost a mark to Frankie Latero, who did it well but couldn't hang on. Picked up by the ever-reliable Keogh of the Centrals, and he punt kicks the ball wide. Picked up here by Paul Field, his teammate. Field goes back towards Keogh. He can't handle it, taps it on cleverly. No one able to gain clean possession. Paul Field still going, doing well. Well played by the player there in field. Gets it across. It comes back here to Kevin Keogh, who's in that play quite a bit. Out they come. Mark taken for mine by Stevens. He's played on immediately. Up to the centre wing he goes to Maloney. And St Leonard's go into attack. Spears the kicker towards the forward zone. Anyone able to grab this one sweetly? They can't. Well done, Johnston. Tried to keep it in. He's flat and lands in the into that fence there, Ron. It's not a picket fence. It's made of wire and steel. And he's helped up actually by his opponent in Matt Foot. Or was it Nash? Foot it was. He's all right. He's going back towards the goal square. Boundaries row in half forward flank. And St Leonard's are into attack.
Yes, right in front of the members' smoker stand here. A very pleasant area of the ground as the loose ball sees Werribee Central swoop on the ball through Alice. Over the top he goes. Gives it to his brother, Tim. Kicks up the centre wing in front there. I think you'll find being held out of it too was Jamie Ellis. He'll get the free kick centre wing, a member's side.
Yeah, poor play there by Mario Randone and also Justin Renton. It was 2-on-1 and they gave away the free kick as Ellis kicks the ball towards half forward. Perhaps umpires found a free kick. This time it's going to go St Leonard's way. Play on call as Dean Butler. Harry Butler grabs it across half back. Punt kicks the ball towards centre wing, but coming out looks like Nash taking a good mark diving forward.
Yes, the hair man they call him, and that's understandable. Cookie with the hair in a ponytail this afternoon, blowing in the breeze. He's kicked though a poor one. The loose ball now spills to where David Dowling swoops on it, kicks quickly up to half forward. Thaddy Fordham, can he pick it up? No, he can't. Nearly lost his footing. Under pressure there from his teammate, opponent in Maloney. Good support there, Maloney. Got it out to his teammate who breaks clear at half back. I think you'll find that could have been Paplin. Goes to the direction there of his teammate in, looks like Dean Gray. But, he's lost the footy, Dean Gray. And now Werribee an opportunity through Timmy Ellis. Psycho, unfortunately, this time is offline and has kicked a point.
1 goal through the Centrals, 1 goal, 1 to St Leonard's. Well played by Dean Gray there. The kick wasn't good to him. He did well to get the fist into it. Lost it as you called, Ron, but he did well to upset the mark in the first place. The kick comes out from the full-back in Stevens out towards half-back. They've got it up towards centre wing now, St Leonard's, and they've got a chance to run onto the footy here with a right foot kick towards half-forward. It's a long, long bouncing one. Picked up and fired into the goals. Was that Johnston having a fly shot? It's bounced the right way. Johnston, he spelled the best off-break I've seen, because it was going to miss by 3 or 4 metres, and it bounced right back through the goals, and that's his second goal, Ronnie.
Yeah, and a great goal.
Actually, it's his first goal.
It's his first goal.
But it was a good one. It was worth 2.
It was worth 2. The way that he pivoted under pressure and slapped the ball onto his boot in a split second was the reason why he got the goal on that occasion, just through sheer ability and skill. Great goal, Greg Johnson. And let's have a look, Cookie. We've been travelling, I would suggest, around about the 20-minute mark of the first quarter, and St Leonard's 2-1-13. They lead Werribee 1-3-9.
Matthew Kelly was the one that got it down to him. I've just picked him up now. Out of the centre they go. A chance here for the Centrals through Barry Delaney, paddling the ball hard in front of him. 20 minutes gone, first quarter. Rocky's locksmith time clock. Picked up here, a little left foot kick into centre half forward. That player was claimed high after he kicked it. Umpires paid the free and paid play on. It might have been Paul Field, recipient. He should have steadied a bit more on. He's gone in open goal, 30 metres out, and has missed to the right-hand side. And I'm not going to blame the wind on that occasion, Ron. He had every chance to get that one. 1 point only goes on the board to Paul Field. 1 goal, 4 now to the Central. St Leonard's 2 goals, 1.
Yes, 13 plays 10, 3 points in it, and Stevens, the fullback, is elected to come to the members' side of the ground, the fullback for St Leonard's, the attacking side for mine. Howard's marked the ball for the Werribee Central side. The big loping centre-half forward's left foot kick at goal is an absolute shocker. In his actual fact, Cookie, he's missed the woodwork and popped it over the line and out of bounds in the full.
Well, lucky the pockets are wide. He could have missed everything. That was an awful kick, wasn't it? Come the fiend, bringing you the first quarter on double IR. A relieving free kick. It looks like the big fella Stevens down there, deep in the back pocket. Kicked into the man on the mark. Not a very good effort by Stevens. Went on and paddled it in front of him. It's in the forward pocket position. It's picked up here for the Centrals by Greg Hart, who kicks it across to the centre of the corridor. Kick wasn't particularly good, but it's got back now to Timmy Ellis. His hand pass over the top goes towards Hart, who's in there buttering up and lending support. Little handball come out of the pack. They stack in on top of it. Who wants this one? Dean Gray says, I do. He goes in hard. Might have got a free kick. Play on as the call as Randoni takes the advantage and hand passes across to the running Swervin Mervyn. And away goes Mervyn towards centre half forward. Up they go. No one able to take a mark. A chance here for Johnston. Too far out this time. Left foot kick around the body. He's going to go deep into the pocket.
Yeah, good football, Jono, because now Ackershot's got it. He's well taken, lost the footy. But he's copped one a little high, set umpire Munro. And great footy there from Andrew Ackershot. He's got the free kick in the forward pocket. Elects to go short the lead. Oh, yes.
What a beauty.
Mark.
Robert Maloney.
Oh, that's got to be the mark of the day.
And he's holding the jaw too. And it wasn't a congratulatory pat, I can tell you. He got one right on the jaw, juggled it 3 times, and has taken a beauty.
Yeah, great mark. A real juggler.
Robert Maloney, the long sleeves on, comes in. He's a fair way out from goal. Ball drops short into the pocket. Johnston's in front. He might get the free kick here, Ron. Our full forward leading out in front was tagged over the shoulder. And Johnston giving them plenty to think about down there, the Central's defenders. And Johnston will take the free kick directly in front almost. Would you call that directly? The angle shouldn't be acute from there on. Comes in, punt kicks on the right foot. Ooh, umpire's drifted across a little. He's missed it.
Cookie, you've opened it again, and you've mozzed him.
He might have been better with the off-break, Ron. He kicked the beauty before.
But
1 point only to Greg Johnston. 1-2, his personal tally. St Leonard's go to 2-2. The Centrals are 1 goal 4.
Matt Foote bringing the ball back into play for the Werribee Central side. He's elected to go to the outer side of this picturesque reserve as there's been a free kick on Mick Howard having a run on the ball. The big ruckman centre-half forward for the Werribee Central side. He'll get possession on that outer side half-back flank here of the St Leonard's reserve. Just waiting on Howard now. 22 and a half minutes of travel to the first quarter, and there's not much in this match of the day. It's let's have a look, Cookie. It's 13 points, plays 10 as the kick from Howard now, and that's Wilson Leonard's favour as we see that Fordham goes short. Good football there to Ballon. No, it's not. It looks like it could have been his teammate Delaney. Barry Delaney goes up to the half-forward line. James Pulley slipped at the crucial time, and this is allowed now the St Leonard's defence to break clear. It could have been Randoni, I think you'll find. Goes to half-forward. The loose ball. Pack of players fly. Swibby on the ball now. Hacker shot. Can't trap it. Good work there by Werribee. Sees that Cunningham gets a hand pass out. The loose ball sees now Field with strength. Gets a quick kick up to the centre half-forward position as we see that Pulley's handball, though, Cookie, went to no one in particular. Chipping in nicely for St Leonard's. Swerving moving.
Yeah, his kick was ineffective, Ron. It's out at centre half-forward for the Centrals. They're still doing a bit of the attacking here. Pulley's hand pass, not particularly good move and intercepting it. His kick not effective, and a stack of players dive on top. But at the true centre half-forward position with St Leonard's surprising Centrals early in this quarter. Chance for moving to get the ball out of this ruck contest. He does. A little left foot kick and experience. Kick two. Heads for the boundary line. Keeps it low. No out of bounds on the full there. Chance for the Centrals through the agency here of Morley. Might have been a hand pass over the top. It's back to centre half forward again. Fordham's in there battling for the ball. He can't pick it up. So to Delaney. St Leonard's players coming in. Oh, player grabs. Oh, Simon Ballon for mine. Play on the call. Umpire's letting it go. And Mario Randoni picks it up and punt kicks the ball from half back. But an awkward kick goes out towards the centre of the ground. There's 1 on 3 here, and the one's going to be the winner on because he was held without the footy, and the big fella did well on that occasion. And can you pick him up, Ronnie?
Matt Kelly, I think you'll find.
Matthew Kelly it was.
Yes, kicks up to Randoni. Oh, quite interesting there as Gus Cicino, his opponent, tripped. Likewise did Randoni. He recovered the better of the two. His quick kick up to half forward is not a good one, though. I think you'll find it's off hands, out of bounds, right in front of the St Leonard's social rooms here, and it's some 60 metres from the St Leonard's goal. 25 minutes of travel to the first term. St Leonard's 13 points. Lead Werribee 10.
Well, we might have to get hats like the construction side here, Ron. Bit of the broadcast box has fallen down again. Missed me that time. Got one of the camera moves, which was handy. Here we are. Half forward. We've got the hard hats on again. We're right now. And the ball about to be set back into play by the umpire. Throws it up now. Up goes the big fella there in Carroll. Gets the hit down. But they're too good round the packs at the moment, the Centrals. Little kick comes out here from might have been Delaney Barry. Kicks the ball towards centre wing position. But they're doing well, aren't they, St Leonard's? They haven't given this away. And a good mark taken by Herman Munster, who kicks the ball back towards the centre of the ground. But there's no one home at all. Up they go. No one able to grab it. Keogh's in there. It's taken away from him. Getting into the pack there was Gary Egan. He can't get it clear there for St Leonard's. And we're going to have a ball-up decision, perhaps slightly St Leonard's half-forward line. And a little bit of end-to-end stuff at the moment, Ron. No one able to make a clean break of it.
Yes, certainly, Cookie. Andy Ackershot, too, did a good job there. Clashed heavily with Simon Ballon. Ballon's now got possession, was swung off the ball, quick kick, only travel a short term. Umpire's whistle has sounded, and the Centrals now can relieve at half back, and I think you'll find it could have been, let's have a look, that could have been Cicino. Goes up there to centre wing. Now breaking the tackle was Paul Field. The pup, good footy, good vision to half forward. Jamie Ellis on the left foot had a couple of bounces. Oh, the ball swung back, but it didn't swing back quite enough, Cookie. And a minor score off the boot of Jamie Ellis for the Werribee Central's side.
Well, they'd be worried about their accuracy at the moment, Ron, the Centrals. They just can't get them through the big ones, having enough of the play, but not scoring the major results as you need on a windy day. You can't waste opportunities when it's blowing like this.
Certainly, this time the big fullback in Stevens elects to go straight down the centre, but the big arms of Mick Howard take a great mark for the Centrals at centre half forward.
Howard's going to go the torpedo. No, he's not. He goes the drop punt. Left foot kick long towards the forward line. Backing back, Stevens can't take the mark. Pooley's in there. He's got support. Pick up a flying left foot shot at goal. He's bobbed it through. Ron, the Centrals player.
Chris Delaney
Chris Delaney. I just couldn't get him there. I looked at the screen. He wasn't quite there. There he is. Chris Delaney has bobbed through a pretty handy one. After all the attacking, they finally got another major on the board.
Centrals.
Well played.
Have hit the front, Cookie. Yes, 28 minutes of travel to the first term here of round 11 GDFL match of the day. Football at St Leonard's moves the Werribee Central side to 2 goals for 16 points. They're leading St Leonard's 2-1-13 on the Commonafine Hotel scoreboard. Don't forget Neville Hempton up there at the Commonafine, Cookie. A very family orientated atmosphere at that hotel. Lovely meals also there at Kilgore Street, East Geelong.
Sure is. Randoni wins this one out of the centre and Punk kicks the ball towards half forward. Looking for the leader, Johnston. Couldn't get it on this occasion. Taken away by the defence here. Oh, good tackle laid by Richie Howes on his opponent who was about to break away. Well played, Howes, as Simon Ballum was about to make off with the footy, and he held it up, and a ball up, so that it's just slightly in attack, just forward to centre.
Mick Howard it was, got the ball to ground. A little chip kick out there was, well, effective, but the tackling is pretty ferocious there at the present time for St Leonard's.
Here's Randoni again. He's getting into the game, Ronnie. He's a good player, Randoni. Punt kicks the ball along to the forward line. Johnston almost to the mark. Has a sucker in midair. Siren goes. The ball actually went over the line out of bounds, so no score would have been allowed anyway. But certainly a pretty interesting first quarter, Ronnie. St Leonard's 2 goals, 2-14 on the board at quarter time. Just got to write this down because we can't see the scoreboard where we are. And West Coast, the Werribee Centrals, 2 goals. I've got 5, Ron, 17.
Yeah, good.
And there's the scoreboard up now there for the Com the Fiend Hotel, bringing into the first quarter. 2-2-14 St Leonard's. The Centrals 2-5-17. A pretty interesting game under quite awkward conditions. The wind very strong and very swirly.
Yes, both half back lines. Cookie here at the present time doing exceptionally